How are you doing there, folks? As as you know, the people that follow the news, you know, and have been really keeping up on things, especially during the late 70s, early 80s, early 90s. The federal government used to subsidize mass transit, and when Ronald Reagan took over as president, he put this transit assassin, Ralph Stanley, to come in and subsidies have been eroded like crazy, with transit fares having to go up as a result of that faster than the rate of inflation. Okay? That's going to happen again because not there isn't just going to be this fare hike going up for the MTA, New York City Transit, buses and subways, commuter rail, which is going to be 10% as part of the bailout. No, there's fare hikes planned for 2010, 2012, and the riders are going to have to pay for this cold turkey, which means it's going to cost over $100 to buy an unlimited use MetroCard. 2002, you could get one for $67, and this is ridiculous because it's the people that are poor that have to depend on these buses and subways. It's the people that are poor that ride these buses and trains, and and a lot of people take mass transit because of the benefits. Okay, and people that take mass transit save billions of gallons of gas from being used every year. And the name of the game is to get people out of their cars and onto buses and subways, so there's less air pollution, less gas being burned, and there's less traffic, and there's benefits all the way around. Well, this is completely off the wall. Future fare hikes in 2010 and 2012. The federal government should start subsidizing mass transit again. Now, Hilary Clinton had a bill that was going to get the federal government subsidizing mass transit again. It was going to be $80 million. The majority of it was going to come to the MTA, New York City Transit, Metro North, Long Island Railroad, and the rest of it was going to be divided up amongst other systems all over the country. Well, look what happened. What happened is, what happened is, Hillary Clinton appoints, Hillary Clinton appoints, gets appointed as Secretary of State. She took the job. Guess when that job offer was made? It was made in Albany, just as she was unveiling the legislation that she was going to do to get the federal government subsidizing mass transit again. So what ends up happening? What ended up happening is she accepted the job right then and there, and the legislation died before she even made the speech. The poster was right there behind her about getting the federal government to subsidize mass transit again, and now this legislation is dead. And who does Governor Patterson appoint to replace her? He picks someone that has like a Republican-like agenda, Kirsten Gillibrand, instead of a real Democrat like Andrew Cuomo. Well, this is ridiculous now, and the whole point of voting for Barack Obama was to have change. Well, that change, I would like to see it. And a big way to change things would be to get the federal government subsidizing mass transit again, right? Now you might wonder, folks, why I'm playing around with the cameras, because I got idiots in this internet cafe that won't stop messing with me. Okay, the way to get some change going is to get the federal government subsidizing mass transit again. Now the two fare hikes planned for 2010, 2012 for the MTA would bring in $1 billion. This is my plan. The federal government should subsidize $2 billion towards mass transit. Whatever there's a surplus, the money goes towards expansion projects, fare decreases, or expanding service. Hey, you see that guy right there? That's the guy that keeps bothering me.
Your point to him, he's annoying, right?
Now what I'm saying is $2 billion $2 billion. Majority of it will come to the MTA. The $1 billion that the MTA needs, which will come in from the future fare hikes in 2010, 2012. Well, before 2010, well, as there's a surplus, where there's a surplus, the money should go towards getting the Second Avenue subway built faster. Actually, getting construction started on the second part of the Second Avenue subway, which is the downtown portion, which hasn't even been built yet. Let's start getting that built. Okay. The Los Angeles RTD, Los Angeles' transit system, should get $300 million. The CTA in Chicago should get $200 million. That's a half a billion right there. Boston's transit system should get $100 million. Washington's transit system should get $100 million. San Francisco's transit system should get $100 million. That's 1,800,000, and the rest of the money should be divided up amongst the remaining systems in the country. We have to get the federal government subsidizing mass transit again, because, folks, there's billions of gallons of gas being saved every year by people that ride mass transit, and the goal is to get people out of their cars and onto the buses and subways, not to go and hike fares like crazy and have the reverse happen. That's just plain stupid, folks.